Mourinho refuses to rule out reunion with Mesut Ozil at Manchester United ahead of crunch clash at Arsenal. Jose Mourinho has refused to rule out a sensational reunion with Mesut Ozil at Manchester United. The German playmaker and #27's Arsenal contract runs out in the summer, and he can start to negotiate with other clubs from January. Barcelona are among Europe and #27's big hitters keeping an eye on the situation as they look to improve their forward line. But, asked about the potential of signing Ozil at United ahead of his side and #27's trip to the Emirates, a smiling Mourinho replied, "No comment." And, when asked his thoughts on a player of the German and #27's quality being out of contract, he was more forthcoming. He added, "That's football. They finish their contracts. Mourinho finishes his contract. There are other important players in Europe and other teams that they finish their contracts. Sometimes players decide to go in this direction, which is the right that they have. They gamble because imagine one of these players has a big knee injury. If one of these players has one of these injuries, probably next season, he is without a club. Players have the right to do that, and I don't blame the clubs because the clubs, they try, but the players, they have the right to go into this type of situation. Many times it is good for them because they sometimes go on a free transfer and they can get huge salaries. Other times, the clubs make an extra effort to keep them and they go with them also to very high salaries. I repeat, I am not speaking about Alexis, Sanchez, or Ozil. I am speaking about the general situation. Even as managers, some of us prefer to let the contract go until the last year, and in the last year we make the decision to stay, to leave. You know, it's a risk for everyone, but sometimes the risk works, and that's football. The important thing is that the players remain professionals and they remain focused in the clubs where they are, and they give everything to the clubs until the last day. Mourinho signed Ozil for Real Madrid in 2010 and the pair spent 3 years together in the Spanish capital.